Hey guys, it's Pope and welcome back to my channel. It has been about 7 months since I have made a YouTube video and I'm really excited to be back to producing some fun stuff. I had my baby girl on June 7th. Her name is Scarlet Rose. She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I can easily say this is the happiest I've ever been. And it has been amazing first 6 months with her. She turned 6 months in just a few days. Scarlett was 7 pounds, 3 ounces when she was born, and she was born via C-section, which is not what I had hoped for, but I have processed that birth story and I'm totally okay with it now. No matter what, I was just happy to have a healthy baby girl. She came out perfect. I've spent the better part of the last 6 months basically rehabbing, taking the time to get to know my newborn baby. It was exhausting at first, so I just didn't have time to be on here making videos, but like I said, I'm excited to be back now. Scarlett is an amazing little girl and I'm just so happy and proud that she made me a mom. We're having so much fun with it all. She has started solids now. We go to swimming lessons. She is sitting up on her own just this last week, so it's been just so cool to watch her learn and grow, and I'm just having a really fun time being a new mom. Like I said, I've spent a lot of the last 6 months doing rehab work. I was not only recovering from the C-section surgery, but recovering from the pregnancy itself. So I spent a lot of time doing core rehab and making sure that I healed my diastasis recti, because I did have a big gap. My belly got very big towards the end of my pregnancy. I was measuring 8 weeks ahead at the end, which is wild, but I'm so short, so all I had room was to go out carrying that baby the full 40 weeks. I spent a lot of time rehabbing my core and making sure everything was just back to normal before I started pushing any lifting. In addition to having my baby girl, I also went through a rebirth with my company. So I have retired Barbells and Bows, and that is no longer, and now my new company name is Dynamic Pursuit. That was a very exciting project that came to life during these last few months, and I'm really excited with the way that it turned out. With that rebranding, I decided I wanted to completely overhaul, redesign my home gym to kind of match the branding, since I have a lot of plans with this company to do a lot of different training programs and work on educational content. So I decided to totally revamp the gym and give it a more modern feel, since we have added neon colors with the branding of Dynamic Pursuit. I wanted the gym to kind of match that whole vibe. So we got some cool lighting, all sorts of cool new additions to the gym. That's gonna have to be a whole nother video of itself. I will do a full gym tour of that makeover. But like I said, I have been testing out a bunch of different program designs because I'm going to have a training plan that is launching around New Year's of 2021. So a lot of my energy has been dedicated to figuring out that program design, and I kind of use this time to test out some different pathways that I want to go down with that programming. And I've almost got everything finalized. I'm really excited about that. And beyond that, I am working on a postpartum plan. I've teamed up with Gina, is her name, from Mama Stay Fit. She is a doula, so she helps women have births, and also a postpartum rehab specialist. So we're putting our forces together to make a plan that's going to be postpartum rehab for core strength, intro to strength and conditioning again, and then go into a weightlifting plan, which is kind of my side of the thing. And it's going to be epic. There isn't really anything on the market like this, so I've kind of used my experience along with her expertise, and we're going to create something that I think a lot of people need. We're going to bridge the gap between the rehab and getting back to lifting heavy. So that's a fun project I'm working on. So I've been working on that programming as well and using it in my own recovery. The last few weeks, I have shifted my focus into trying to get my weightlifting numbers back up, because the Weightlifting Nationals got shifted onto an online competition through Zoom. So when I saw that, I was like, well, maybe I can get ready in time to hit the minimum I need to hit. And so I registered, put full force energy into getting my snatch and clean and jerk back up some, and I have hit the openers in training that I need to do the minimum total. I'm competing in the 71s up a class because I'm not quite back to my competition weight yet. The qualifying total for 71 is 185. So the rule is you have to open within 20 kilos of your entry total. So I have to open with 165, which the way my strength has come back, my squats are not coming back as fast as my lifts are. So I'm going to try to open with 80 on the snatch and 85 on clean and jerk because my leg strength isn't quite back for a heavier clean and jerk yet. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes, but I have hit both of those numbers 2 different days, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. I am down about 37 pounds out of the 44 that I gained. Feeling really good about my progress the first 6 months postpartum so far. I have been very, very consistent with my training and diet. If you want to check out more of my postpartum journey thus far with losing the weight and getting back into lifting shape, you can check that out on my Instagram. I've tried to document it a bunch there. I am gearing up to compete in this meet. It's actually tomorrow. So this morning we have spent the day prepping the gym for the competition. So the gym doesn't look normal right now. It's set up for this meet. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a fun experience. I mean, 2020 has been wild and just trying to find some positives here and there. And while this is a bummer that the meet isn't in person, it's still cool that we're getting to do it at least. And I'm really excited to do something weightlifting related again. It's been a long time since I competed, well over a year, and I'm actually really looking forward to this.
Way the athlete, please wear a singlet, no socks, no watch, hair adornments are perfectly fine, and then be prepared to give me your opening snatch, opening clean and jerk, and we'll rip through this process in no time flat.
It is now game day, and I'm feeling good. Woke up this morning and breastfed my little babe. Yeah, we're still feeding, so I have that added challenge to my competition day. And it is an early weigh-in for me, 9 a.m. I'm about to jump on the weigh-in Zoom call, and I haven't done this before. There was one other virtual meet held for the AO3 already, but this will be my first time, so this will be kind of a cool experience. You have to prove that your scale is calibrated, and then you weigh in your singlet on the Zoom call. So you get a little bit of extra wiggle room because you're gonna wear a singlet since you're not gonna get all naked on the Zoom call with everyone. And then I will get the normal break in between weigh-in and competition. And we will be competing right here in my home gym. Set up the platform. It is a 4 meter by 4 meter square. They're going to do an equipment check of my plates. There was like rules to, oh, it's my turn. Oh my gosh, that was really funny. I was talking to the camera and they're like over there calling my name on the Zoom call. Yeah, so I weighed in, calibrated my scale, actually 50.0, so that was perfect. And I weighed in at 67.9, which is about what I've been weighing. I've been weighing between 67 or 68, and I'm in the 71 class, so I'm in the middle of weight classes right now, so I knew that wasn't going to be an issue. But yeah, I was showing you the gym. So we have the platform ready. On the technical meeting right before we start lifting, they will check the plates, and there were rules to which plates were acceptable. And you have to use the Real Deal competition collars that weigh 2.5 kilos because that's how you load the bar in a real meet. And the windows had to be blacked out so that there wasn't a glare. And the computer is gonna sit here for the Zoom meet for the judges to judge straight on. And I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm kind of pumped to do this. Just hopefully hit that big opening snatch that I need to do because I've got to open a little bit heavier than I would normally be comfortable with what shape I'm in, but I'm ready to rise to the challenge. This is so weird being at my house. I'm like hanging with the dogs, getting ready to compete. My mom came over, she's watching the baby, so at least I don't have to like worry at all. She's about to go for a nap, and then they're gonna watch me from inside. Let's go. Be patient with those legs, Kristen. was better.
Your singlet matches your panther. All right, let's take this. Very nice. Ooh, that was a good one.
Getting better.
Those legs. Tight, tight. Good. All right, so now we're 5% out.
Okay.
That's it.
Red collar.
All right, let's go. Use those legs. Just like the last one, be patient. Squeeze.
Come on, girl.
Come on. Yep. In 40 seconds. Come on. Tight. Push up. Oh. Wait till you see that 85. You snatched the fucking out of it. If you would have made that, I would have shit my pants. I didn't even notice it was 85.
I went 77.85.
And you almost made it.
Oh my god, that was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
Did it when you pulled it off the floor, were you like, this is the heaviest thing I've ever felt in my life?
Yeah, but I was like, just do it. I could have done that, like if I did it the right order.
I know. You did it in the right order. But now we have plenty of time before your clean and jerk, so we don't have to rush.
Okay. I mean, I've already snatched my clean and jerk, so I think I'm good for it.
Good. Patient on the stride. Good. All right, now big red. Come on. Be patient with your legs. Yes. Ooh, that's what we're looking for, is that straight dip and drive right under, right? What's your rating? 761? Let's go. Woo! That was easy.
Well after the first 30 seconds had expired.
Oh,
Outside the first 30 seconds, 86 kilos, 25 seconds.
you're good. 86. Come on. Go. Get set. Good work.
Let's go, legs.
Be patient. Keep pushing.
I tried. That was a shit show.
So then it changed my chat to private message. So when I was putting in your changes, it was going to the judge, and not to everyone, so they wouldn't take the change.
Okay, oh well. Just got done lifting, kind of a hot mess, but little Scarlett makes everything better. Say hi. Say hi. That was a super weird meet, to say the least, with like just the random mistakes that were made. It is a very big learning curve trying to do all of that on Zoom. The first mistake was nothing to do with Zoom though. I loaded my bar wrong and took my opening snatch attempt that was supposed to be 80. I loaded the bar for 85 and didn't realize it until after I missed the lift. And so that meant my last warm-up was 77 and then I opened with 85, which is a really big jump that I would never ever make. And I haven't even attempted anything near that weight in training since I had the baby, so. Didn't make that, but I almost made it, which is pretty amazing. And then, so we corrected it, took for real 80 on the second, but when you misload the bar and then fix it, it always feels really weird. And I tried to overcome that, but it just landed a little hair forward. So then on the third, took for real 80 again, and made it really cleanly. And it's very frustrating because I think I would have made it very easily on the opener, and then I could have done maybe a couple kilos more. Apparently I can almost make 85, so it's like frustrating and encouraging in the same sentence. So that was snatch. Then on clean and jerk, I opened 85 as planned and made that very easily. And then my plan was to go to 88, and I had Amy on FaceTime while we were on the Zoom, and Amy was doing all of my changes because the coach had the login for the Zoom too, and something was glitching to where she wasn't able to send the chat message in Zoom, so they weren't getting my change. And I tried to go up to the Zoom and say I want to do 88, and they weren't accepting that. It had been writing, so didn't get the change in within the last 30 seconds, and they said they weren't accepting the change. So I had to take the automatic increase at 86, and there was literally like 7 seconds left when I finally got 86 on the bar because we had 88 loaded. So I did 85 and then 86. Another thing I would have never done. And then like I really was hoping to try 90 today, so we did 90 on the third, but that was too big of a jump from 86 to 90. So I did 85, 86, 90. So I made 80 and 86, which my goal was to total, and I did that, and it had to be over the 165, and I got 166. So I achieved what I needed to do to qualify for the AO series so I can keep competing next year, and I like checked off all the boxes, but at the same time I feel like that isn't what I can do. So it's like I feel good and I feel frustrated at the same time, but it's okay. It's all good. It's a good starting point for me on this new journey postpartum, and I have something to build off of now. Hopefully we'll be doing the American Open Series 1. That is usually the Arnold, but it seems like the Arnold is getting pushed to June, so I don't really know what the AO1 is going to be now. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this. It was a very interesting experience, at least. I'm very proud of myself. Just 6 months after having the baby, having C-section surgery, getting out there and doing anything right now makes me feel pride in what I did. It's just some dumb things, dumb mistakes that could have been avoided, but it is what it is. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to get back to publishing content regularly again. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.